Okay, what's going on? Here I am doing my daily workout. Today I'm using a light weight. We're going to do some high reps. I picked a push, a pull, and a leg exercise. We're going to go through in a circuit, and you're going to go for 70 reps. This is what I did right here. But while I'm going through this workout, I wanted to speak on the fact that I have been gone for a while. I've been off grid, alone, getting myself together, being alone, separate myself from the cares of the world and everything that they had going on. It's just as I looked around, I had got more discouraged as I began to gain more knowledge and information. I began to look around the world around me and look at how discouraging it is. But while I've been out here off grid, it allowed me to truly understand mind control. A lot of times when we think of mind control, we think of what you see on TV and what you see on movies, and they hypnotize you and make you do a bunch of wild, crazy things. And it's not that. That media portraying a picture, but this mind control is so blatantly simple, but you don't see it because you're participating in it. Once you separate yourself from that part of the world, Babylon, you will notice the mind control. So one thing that I did is I took myself into nature. You can take yourself into nature where you live, look around you, and while I was standing there, I asked myself, what is the level of importance? What level of importance does the government have for the forest and myself in this particular moment? Where is the government here in the forest? It's non-existent. Where are all the elite banking families, the military complex, the rants about Trump and ICE and immigration and all of that negativity? You will realize that in any natural environment, far from the cities and media, the entire negative egregore does not exist except in your mind. So if you choose to walk through the forest thinking about Donald Trump, ICE, terrorism, the end of the world, the economy collapse, this is exclusively your own problem. These are problems that you're dwelling on, for one, that you honestly have no control over. So therefore, since you constantly hear these things and see these things on the media and on the news, it puts you in a state of fear. And then as you ingest that fear, it becomes a problem to you. Now, it doesn't affect anyone else, just you at the end of the day, while it may affect others, but then that's their problem. You get what I'm saying? So, with being out here, it allowed me to be alone and then reflect on myself, being out here in the wilderness, and not to face not only myself, but also my lower self, those negative habits and thoughts and things that were imprinted in my brain over time. And to be out here for the amount of time and then to go back into the city, it is very obvious about all the issues that's going on here in America today. So at the end of the day, I came out here, I went off grid because it allowed me to just detox from all the media. I got tired of seeing the media. I got tired of logging into social media, and all you're seeing is negative this, the police doing this, it's a bunch of complaining, so on and so forth. But a lot of people in America, they just like to complain or just regurgitate or repeat what they hear without using their own brain, allowing themselves to think for themselves. You know what I mean? So I had come to, at one point in time, I had those same thoughts and those same beliefs, but as I, over time, grew, matured, like I said, sit out here and reflect, nobody is going to save you but you. And that starts with thinking. We as a people have to learn to think. Just because you see something or you hear something or you're told something doesn't necessarily mean it's true until you see for yourself and ensure for yourself that it's actually true. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, a lot of people will hear anything on the news, TV, social media, and they automatically take that as fact. And even if it's wrong, the mind control, if that's what you want to call it, they implant it because all they do is repeat the same thing over and over and over again. Now, you may not have believed it when you first heard it, but it's been imparted in your brain over and over again. It's planting a seed. Just like music, the music today. Someone came up with a catchy tune that fits all the young people that is normal to eat and play in feces. Call it eating groceries. It's just as simple as that. But that's my workout for today. Tune in next time. Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, comment. My goal is to get 100 subscribers or whatever the bare minimum is so I can get this thing going. Peace and love.